What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And the markets are crumbling, but don't worry. And I've got some pretty interesting news that no one else seems to be talking about, but I am going to bring this to you guys. Make sure you subscribe for all of your cryptocurrency content. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Let's try and get this to 100 likes. So total market, 1.11 trillion, 3.34% down. Again, you know, who thought we could go even lower than we were yesterday and the day before? When we look in some of the projects, Bitcoin 27.4, down another 4%. Ethereum not faring very well at all, 18.42% down on the 7-day. 1486, which is an insane price given that we've got the layer 2 solution coming and obviously all the DeFi projects that are built on Ethereum. It's a cheap price on Ethereum. Now, lots of people talking it might go lower, lots of people saying 1200, lots of people saying 1000. Who knows? What I am going to talk to you a little bit around is where I think the market's going to go and why the the mining and the miners are doing something in the space. BNB at 262 is interesting. Solana, I never thought we'd see at $32 again. So definitely an interesting project to take a look at. Cardano at 51 cents. And then even into some of these other ones, these other projects I look at, 14 cents on Kronos. And then if we go to Phantom, which is definitely an undervalued token right now, has had a huge sell-off, 32, nearly 33% at 23 cents on the dollar is a pretty cheap price. So why is the market taking such a huge smack? Well, we all know that cryptocurrency is absolutely emotion driven. So when you get news articles like this, Fed fears spark sudden $100 billion crypto price crash. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Cardano, XRP, Dogecoin, Polkadot, Tron, and Avalanche into freefall. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major cryptocurrencies have crashed this weekend with more than 100 billion wiped from the combined crypto market. And that was quoted from the US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. The Bitcoin price has dropped around 27,000 per Bitcoin, its lowest price since 2020, while Ethereum has crashed under 1,500. Smaller cryptocurrencies are performing even worse, with BNB, Solana, Cardano, Dogecoin, Tron, Avalanche all seeing double-digit percentage declines over the last 24 hours. The big question is why? Right now, people don't have money. People are moving money into much more secure assets. Now, we might think things like Bitcoin and Ethereum are secure for if you've been in the space for a long time, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people want to put it back in banks, or they want to put it into, gold or silver or anything like that. But the whole world right now, in terms of finances, is really struggling. So am I surprised? No. And we see this we see Bitcoin and we see crypto being very cyclical and equally very driven by what the news stories are. So when we get all this kind of negative news around crypto, around the world, around finances, people want to move it into more secure assets. People will happily take the small amount of gains they can maybe get in a bank or a big financial institution, as opposed to where they might be a little bit more risky in the crypto market. Now, here's the big bit. Here's where people start to make money. You can see that, and I'm going to show you that, where smart money starts to invest at this point. Remember, none of this is financial advice, but when you've got projects that are on sale right now, and equally look if the market might go a bit lower, this is where you can really make some money. So when we take a look, like I said, some of the volume going through, we've got 16.197k volume on Bitcoin. You can see this on the day chart. We've had 6 solid days of green. And actually, if you move to the weekly chart, you can see in here, we've just got days and, weeks and weeks of red candles. So you can see there, there's 6 weeks in the last probably 12 or 13 where we've actually had a reasonably good move. But this last 8-9 weeks, we are seeing a significant sell-off. Now, why is all this important? Why am I telling you to buy? Why am I saying that this could be an opportunity to load up? Well, let me take you into blockchain.com. If you don't know what this is, this tracks the blockchain of Bitcoin and a lot of other projects. And why is it interesting? Well, I used to really look into this, and it used to really interest me in terms of what we have. And what we've got here is the total hash rate on the Bitcoin network in the last 24 hours, okay? So the mining power that is upholding the ledger on the Bitcoin network. And again, you might be thinking, Mike, what are you talking about? Well, look, interestingly, we were here June 7th, this is 5 days away, and we were down at the 209 million hashes, or tera hashes, 209.131 tera hashes at the bottom. In the last 5 days, although the price of Bitcoin is coming down, what we are seeing is a significant ramp up in mining hash rate. Now, why is that important? Because people are getting their rewards. We can also see the network difficulty has not gone up as much as we've been tracking. So again, this is the algorithm part that sits with Bitcoin that makes the miners work for it. We've seen a very small jump in difficulty. What does that mean? It means it's easier to mine than it should be. If you see, some of these over the last kind of month or two as the price was kind of falling, we saw the hash rate and equally the difficulty go up. Whereas again, we're back to difficulty levels of around April. So miners right now are turning the machines on. They are mining. You can see this hash rate going up. This is the last year. And you can see here, we're tracking again the same as we were in May. So miners are making their gains, which again, I think is super interesting. So although the market's down and we're going to have to take a long time to go through it, don't be scared by the market. If you've got the money to invest, it could be well worth looking into some projects that might be beneficial, particularly big blue chips, Bitcoin, Ethereum. But again, to reiterate, miners are mining more and they're mining it with less difficulty. That tells me one thing. Remember, none of this is financial advice, but let me know in the comments down below what you think. And is that a sort of video you kind of like, where we delve into something a little bit different outside of our usual space? Hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel for all your content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.